Well, it was about 30 years ago that I found myself in central Indiana working on a farm for about a week. And man, did I learn a lot. And my respect for the trade of farming went up significantly. Farming's hard work, isn't it? But one of the things that I learned in my time on that farm was that in order for the farmer to maximize yield and to have the most abundant harvest possible, there has to be very specific conditions that occur. Not too much water, not too much sun, the soil composition, the scientific nature of farming is really important. And you're thinking, well, Bob, this is all very interesting, but I'm not a farmer. But let me just tell you this today, that as we read in the book of Matthew chapter 13, Jesus gives us 7 metaphorical stories called parables. And a lot of these parables have to do with the area of cultivation, the area of seed sowing and investment in people and in sharing the seed of faith into people. Maybe you're someone that's what you love to do. You enjoy investing in others. You're a mentor, you're a coach, you're a supervisor, you're an individual who likes to be able to give back. And I'm sure that over the course of your life, that there have been individuals that you have invested in, and they have listened to your guidance, they have benefited from your wisdom, and they have excelled in whatever it is that you've helped them in. But I'm also sure that if you're a person who invests in others, that there have been those that you have spent time, that you have invested time, energy, resources, but yet they chose to not heed your advice. They chose to not follow the guidance that you gave them, and they went a different path, and maybe they didn't necessarily succeed. But here's the thing that I want you to remember today as you read the scripture. Jesus talks about the 4 different soils in Matthew chapter 13. He talks about the shallow soil. He talks about the rocky soil. He talks about the soil that is filled with thorns and roots where a plant cannot grow effectively. But it also talks about the 4th soil, and that's called the fertile soil. But here's the common thing. In order for there to be good, fertile soil, there has to be careful intentionality. There has to be careful focus done to create the atmosphere for the plant to grow in the most effective way possible. Just remember, everyone, that if you're a cultivator of people, it is not up to you to make sure that they heed and they actually implement what you do. It is only your job to show up, to invest in them, to provide the hope and encouragement, and let God grow out of that, grow that person out of that. So my encouragement to you today, as you think about the area of cultivation, show up, create the right atmosphere, intentionally nurture the individual, and wait for God to create the growth. Be encouraged today and keep being faithful as we continue through the book of Matthew, and we'll see you tomorrow as we get into chapter 14. God bless.